Hello friends, I'm Renuka. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm making two cards into gift boxes with the Spellbinder dice. If you watch my channel, I showed my recent haul and what I got from there. So these are some products I'm gonna use here. I will link all the products below in the description blog as well as my blog. So first of all, I want to create this card, the shape card with the nesting dies. So I cut out this such a way that I fold it and I didn't cut out the upper portion. You can cut the two cards and join them. I already showed that kind of technique in previous projects. So now I'm just want to use that foil paper which I bought from Esimor, and now I want to use this rose dye. So all these products are most of the Spellbinder products, and I just want to create a totally dye card. Not much stamping here, just creating a card with a dye. So I'm using a gold paper, and you can see that I'm using a little bit of white paper behind. It's just a typing paper so that glue will not stick to my mat. And now I'm creating this frame. I just cut out the double frame inside too, so I'll create a nice border. Just want to give it a little bit option that you can use the golden frame also. Then I use this mom dye. This is from the paper Smooches, and I'm using Lawn Fawn glue. It's a nice kind of glue, and then I decided to add little bit of gold on those embossing one. If you use Spellbinder dies, you have an idea that they cut as well as emboss. So each time I cut them and emboss them to get that beautiful details. I just kept that part because I thought it's unnecessary, going video too long. Then I decided to add little foam dots there. I keep little bit of room all over so I can add something else if I want to. I stuck behind that, and then I decided to add something more like three-dimensional. So I go to my stash and I have lots of these paper flowers, and that color gonna match perfectly with this. You can always wind up this extra cards by using a thin stick. I'm using always a paintbrush here, or you can cut them if you don't like it. I will show the another use of these also to get a more thing. And then I decided to add those flowers to that card. Now this kind of cards, if you want to send them in a mail, you go sure to have the bubble wrap on them, and they're gonna go perfectly with the bubble wrap. But if you want to just give it by your hand delivered will be the nice idea for this kind of cards. But still you can find how it can go in the bubble wrap. And then I add couple of leaves there to just kind of balancing everything. And now I'll show you that how you can use those sticks. So I just add little bit of glue to them and put a little small tiny bits there, so they can hold anything and they act like a pen. And I will show you that how we can use those things on the next card. So you can add those as an accent there, as I'm showing here, or you can just keep it as way. And I'm adding a little bit of dewdrops there to get more realistic look, or the more things, more add-ons. This is some of the close-up looks for the card, and you can see that the card is so beautiful. I add little bit of pearls on top off camera, and then I'm cutting the same die again, and now I'm cutting a little bit of foam, fun foam there. I'm just don't want to add the full shape, so I cut out that so I can stuck behind anything that. Then I'm gonna use 2 cardstock of the foam for more balancing look. You can add a double sticky sheet and card there, and then you can die cut out it, but I like this way. And then I use this pattern paper, and then I kind of getting matching paper from my stash, and then I'm putting that on the frame, so it gonna look match perfectly. And it's supposed to happen that I have those dies like the big flower and small flower, which kind of matching with that, not exactly matching but kind of looking same with the background. So I decided to match little bit them and adding little bit of Spectrum Nori color markers. It's alcohol marker to get more shading and give them more look rather than they having flat. You can use your tools and kind of get more shape to that flowers. This time I don't want to, and then I decided to put them little bit eccentric. You don't have to use the same kind of flower and same kind of frames. Just go ahead and see your stash what you have in there, because everyone has a lots of dies and this is the perfect time to use those intricate dies. And then I'm just kind of putting more glue to add that frame, and I like it little bit on the eccentric side. And then this is the one of the another Kesar Craft stamp, Happy Mother's Day, but I didn't use that. Then I used this Simon's die which says hug. So you can have either way, and you can use this card for other things like the birthdays, or just send some hugs to your mom or anyone else. It's a more kind of feminine card because I'm adding more the flowers and things, but things can be changed by adding little bit different colors. You can add the brown flowers and it's gonna look nice for masculine cards also. Then I decided to use those sticks what we made before. I put up some of the flowers there. These are the thinlets, 6 thinlets I got from scrapbook.com, and then I just put a half of the glue dot there and then put those flowers. So now you can see that how we can use those things. And then I have lots of times the extra cutouts and I'm gonna use those here. You can see that the small binding there, I use that the Spellbinders die of the month before, and then I use here. So then I adding little bit of more accent to the card, nothing special. Just want to make a really bright and happy card here. So just seeing that how it gonna work for me, and I'm adding the things. These dies are quite beautiful. I'm planning to color them and make a card or give it little bit distress ink so embossing can grab all the things, but that kind of like too obvious idea, and these products are on my desk, so I want to create something with this. And then just to match the flower a little bit, I'm adding more darker shade of green there, although that's not matching perfectly with the background of the pattern paper, but still it's gonna work for me. And then I'm kind of little bit balancing out everything, that where I want a more green or red, and when I'm happy I just stop doing that, and then adding a little bit of more accent like the green one. And these crafty sequins are very nice in packs, and most of the times I grab them from scrapbook.com, or you can get them Simon's also. And then you can see that box. Now we're going to create some box. For that I'm using again a Spellbinder die and this foil paper. So I chose that butterfly paper. I really like because this die is quite a small one, so I want some kind of small pattern. So first of all I cut out the two shapes, and then I decided, oh my god, they are so identical that I can't create a box with them, and in the packaging there is nothing written about that. So what I did, I cut out again two boxes, and then now you can see that I'm struggling with that and I don't want to cut that. So then for the next time I cut out again two portions where I put the pattern paper upside down so I can get another side of the die, and then I get a perfect one. And then you will see that how I gonna just put all the box together. Now here's the idea. I just want to create a small gift box. You can put a pendant or earrings inside that box. You can use the exactly matching paper whatever you are using for your greeting card. Just a small idea. If you don't have this dies, don't worry, you can get a tons and tons of idea that how you can create a box on YouTube, and maybe one or say other time I'll show that also. So it happened to be I have that die, so I decided to give it a try and see how that gonna work. And it gonna looks really nice, a cute little box. And one box they're having that designer opening window. You can put acetate or any kind of tissue paper there, so the things may not fall. And for the second thing, I just decided to put box together, nothing fancy. This die also came with some feathers and some kind of interactive thing, decorative things that you can put on the box topper. But you can see that I just use whatever kind of matching with my greeting card, so I want to create that matching thing. And I just put the glossy accent there and add a little bit of whatever I have in my stash. And then I put there a Mother's Day sentiment, that Happy Mother's Day, so it kind of matching with this. Now I already told you that this kind of like especially that if you are giving hand delivery or if you are going to visit your mother on this Mother Day, this gonna work really nice for you. I will come with more ideas where I will use the different products or the lace products for the Mother's Day card. And so stay tuned with me. If you like my channel, do subscribe to it. You can follow me on my social media at Instagram, Facebook, and my blog too. You can see more detailed pictures on my blog for this card and anything else you want to see. I have more couple of cards on the Mother's Day which I created last year, and you can see that you can create a beautiful interior of these cards also. So I'll link all those videos in the below, so you can watch that Mother's Day cards also to give a little bit of idea. So until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye.